A lot of you out there desire to start your YouTube channel, but the only thing limiting you is the requirement you need. In today's video, I'm going to share with you the basic requirements you need to start up your YouTube channel so that everyone and anyone who wants to start up a YouTube channel can start up with little or no finance. I started up this YouTube channel a year ago, and I bet you I started with very little amount of money. And with comments like this and emails that you all have sent to me about the requirements you need to start up your YouTube channel, I'm going to share that with you today on how you can start with very little amount of money or even no amount of money, because a lot of you already have the requirement you need to get started. Hey, welcome back to my channel, and thank you for always clicking on play each time you see any of my videos. If you are new here, you are highly welcome. On this channel, we talk about everything small business ideas, side hustle ideas, how to make money online, and how to build wealth. Also, we talk about how you can grow your YouTube channel. If these are the kind of content you're interested in, you want to click on that like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and watch this video till the end to get the most value from it. Because of the emails you guys have been sending to me and comments like this is the best time for us to talk about the requirements you need to start up your YouTube channel. And you guys shouldn't forget, this is the end of 2024 and 2025 is beginning in a few days, which means if you really want to have a side hustle or a mainstream of income, this is the time for you to prepare for that. And YouTube has a lot of money to be made. I mean, I hear a lot of people saying YouTube is saturated, the competition is too high, and it's not the right time for you to get into it. I bet you guys, this is the best time for you to get started with your YouTube channel, because in 2026, 2027, 2028 and upward, it will be very difficult for you to dive or to break into YouTube. So this is the right time so that when you dive or you get into 2025, you will be ready to start earning this money or benefiting from this thousands of $1,000,000 that YouTubers are earning every month. Now, for the requirements, I want you guys to, get your popcorn or a bottle of drink and relax, because this video is very insightful, especially for those of you who have very little or no finance and you desire to start up your YouTube channel. Now, the first requirement you need to start up your YouTube channel is the desire. If you have the desire to become a YouTuber or a content creator, then that is the first requirement, because it all begins with you. There are a lot of people out there that they have thousands of dollars. I mean, their bank account is choked, but they do not have the desire to start any side hustle, talk less of becoming a creator on YouTube. So it's not all about the money, it begins with you. So if you have that desire, then the first requirement is check. Good, you are ready to get started. Now, when you have the desire, which is the first requirement, then you need a camera. Now, I'm not talking about fancy cameras. No, I am talking about any camera. So if you have a smartphone, you can actually use the camera of that phone to get started. Now, let me show you guys something. This is the phone I started recording my YouTube channel with, and this is Samsung Galaxy Note 8. Yes, and it has an amazing camera. I'm not saying you should go get a Samsung phone. Whatever phone you have and it has a camera, you can start recording with it. I know a lot of YouTubers who started up with phones that are smaller than this, or the image quality is smaller than this, all right? So if you have a phone right now, the second requirement is taped. All right, so you already have two requirements that you need to start up your YouTube channel, and it's time for you to start this channel. Now, a lot of people want to get fancy cameras, but I am not against that. If you have the money to go for a camera, good for you. But if you do not have any phone you have right there, you can get started. So, like I said, we are talking about the basic requirements you need to get started. So, you can go for a fancy camera, or if you have your phone, any kind of phone you have that has a camera, you can get started. Now, yes, you need light to get started. That is another requirement. But I will tell you, as the queen of DIY, you do not need to go buy a ring light or the other lights that you need to brighten up your studio. You can use the natural light to get started. So lighting should not be a problem for you. You can just go to your window side, or you record your videos outside and you get started. So lighting is not a problem because God has given us the natural light to get started. This is the third requirement, which is already ticked. I mean, really ticked, whether you have a ring light, the other light, or not. We have the natural light and you can get started with that. The next requirement you need to get started with your YouTube channel is your microphone. Now, this one is very important, more than the light. So this is what I started with. Let me show you guys. This microphone right here. This is what I got started with. And normally, let me not say I got started with this one, because if I can remember vividly well, when I started this YouTube channel, I didn't even have this. I had to make do with an app that reduces the background noise. And I'm going to put the link on the comments and on the description. You go click on it and you can use that app to reduce the noise on your phone. Or I'm going to do a specific video on how you can reduce the background noise on your videos. If you record a video and there's a lot of noise, how you can do that. All right. So you need your microphone, because listening to a video that has a terrible sound is really, really disgusting to a lot of audience. All right. And this is not expensive. You can get this for 7,000 naira if you're in Nigeria, or let me say at most 15,000 naira. So if you do not have the finance, you can go to a market that is cheap. A lot of you know where you could get things more expensive and where you could get cheap. I don't know where you're watching me from, your country, your city. Just look for where you can get this cheaper, because there are a lot of markets where you can get this for 7,000. But if you do not know where the market is, then you will get it in a supermarket for like 15,000 naira. Let me see this in dollars. This could be approximately $5. I'm just doing a rough calculation, all right? So you need your microphone to get started. But if you do not have the money to get a microphone at this time, you can use any of the apps to reduce the background noise. And when you have enough money, you can go for something like this. Let me see. Let me show you guys this. You can go for something like this, Movo, all right? But for now, when you're starting and you need the basic things, you can go for a microphone like this, or you record and then you use any of these apps to reduce your background noise. This is checked, all right? Now, the next requirement you need, which I feel it is really, really important, even if you don't want to buy a light, you don't want to buy a microphone, you should get your stand, all right? Your phone stand, because I know a lot of you want to use your stand, or if you have a camera, you still need a stand to do that. I went for this stand when I started, and this is really affordable. I can't remember how much I got this last year, but right now, I don't think I even got it last year when I was starting up the YouTube channel. I was using this just to do my videos to post on Facebook and Instagram until I started my YouTube channel, and then I started using this. And this is very affordable and you can use it everywhere. It actually can really pull to like maybe 5 inches, like that. It's really long. So you can buy this, or you can go for something advanced like this. It's not really expensive. This one could be about let me say $10 or $7. That's one. I want to be talking in dollars for those of you who are not in Nigeria, so that you can convert it to your currency. All right, and this one also, you can move it to about 5 inch. So I have another one I'm using right now to record, but you need a phone stand. Let's say in case you're recording outside, which you need the natural light and you cannot buy a microphone, just take your time and buy this so that your image or the video will have a balance. Because if you want to use your hand to record, you will always have to shake and all that, which will not really be amazing or pleasing to your audience. So you want to get a phone stand, and if you get a phone stand, that is checked. So these are the basic requirements you need to get your YouTube channel started. And there are other requirements you need, but you can get started with this, and then along the line on your content journey, you can start improving on this requirement. You also need to be able to know how to edit. There is something I say in all my videos or in most of my live stream. I say I'm a one-man's team. When you get started with any business, you need to cut down your cost, especially if you have very little amounts of money to get started. You need to make sure you can do your research on your own, you can record on your own, and then you can edit on your own. So you need a little bit of editing skills to get started. I mean, editing is one of the requirements you need, because when you record your video, you need to edit it and post it. So if you have no knowledge on editing, you can watch the video I posted, this video right here, on free courses that Google is offering, so you can learn a little bit of editing skills. You do not need much to get started. You just need a little to know how to cut and paste so that your video will be pleasing to your audience eyes. And you can also go to a lot of YouTube channels. There are people on YouTube or content creators on YouTube who talk about or teach on editing. You can go right there, watch their videos, and learn a little bit of cutting and pasting so that you can be able to edit your video on your own. Because if you have very little amount of money to get started with your YouTube channel, and you have to share that money looking for an editor, then you will be spending a lot, when we all know you need 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours for you to get monetized and start earning money from YouTube. So editing skill is another requirement you need to get started with your YouTube channel. Now, there are some apps I use to edit that makes editing very easy for me, and I know it will also help you. We have VN and CAPCUT. So there are some videos I would prefer to use VN editing app, and there are some that I would prefer to use CAPCUT. It all depends on you, and these editing apps are free. All you need to do is to download it on your smartphone and you get started. I know a lot of you will be worried, like maybe you need a laptop to get started with editing, but you can use your phone to edit on these editing apps. There you have it. These are the basic requirements you need to get started with your YouTube channel. You can go for the fancy requirements or fancy equipment when you have started earning from YouTube, but if you have the money right now, you can actually buy them and make your studio look like this big YouTubers. But if you do not, you can go like we all are going right now. I am actually recording with my phone. It's not a camera, it's a phone. And you can imagine I've been doing this for 1 year. I mean, I'm even comfortable using my phone. There are a lot of times I want to use the camera, but I still feel a lot of difficulties, especially editing. I do not even want to use my laptop to edit. When I use my laptop, instead of spending like 4 hours or 5 hours to edit, I'll be spending a day plus. So I've become so comfortable with my phone, and I bet you a lot of people are using their phones to record their YouTube videos. You do not need any fancy camera, a fancy YouTube setup. You can actually have a fake background. I've created a video on this channel. You can use a background like mine. Then when you are editing, you can change the background and it's not difficult. I'm going to link the video right here and on the description so you can watch that video. And for those of you who are just starting out or planning to start out your YouTube channel, you can go to my channel and watch the marathon, the 30 days marathon we did, and you will see insightful videos on how you can get started or along your journey. Love you all, and until next time, keep creating, keep searching, and never ever give up on your YouTube channel. Love you. Bye bye.